Alright guys, welcome to the channel. We are at Idlewild Park in Burlington, Kentucky. So we're going down into the trail right now. This is just the entrance, and this bike wants to rattle itself to death. So today we are riding the Walmart NEXT bike. It is a 26-inch rim size, and this bike is supposed to be full suspension. This bike is absolutely horrible on these routes. I mean, it is rattling my teeth. Whatever the full suspension. Oh yeah, the brakes too, where I just about ran into him. So my buddy is driving a 2020 Specialized Pitch, and he just cruises through the trails. I struggle, especially with uphill. Completely struggle. So today I actually wiped out, which you all will see in a few minutes. I will say it's probably one of the worst skid outs that I've had on a bike due to a rear wheel lockup from the brakes, from the flex of the rim in the back of this thing. So when I'm going around a turn, the rims flex so much that the rubber pads actually go underneath of the rim and will lock up the tire. And I've never seen that happen before, even with a cheaper bike like this, but today it happened. It threw the chain, it put the brake underneath of the rim. It was pretty gnarly what this bike did to itself. So, I mean, we're taking it slow, we're taking it kind of cautious, because I told him, I said, let's not go full out today because I'm on this bike. I really don't want to kill myself. So, we're just kind of taking it slow, going around our first curve, or turn, trying to get a feel for this bike. Trying to see if this bike is worth buying, if any bike from Walmart is worth buying for that matter. That's under, now the Schwinn, Boundary, and the Taft, I've heard good reviews on those. If you want to look at those would probably be a better entry-level bike, but you're going to pay a little bit more for it also. Just spend the money, guys. Be safe on the trails. You don't really want to wipe out. It hurts. It's not fun. And the ride is not as enjoyable as it should be. But we're getting up a little bit more speed. I told him let's go for it, and he starts taking off a little bit more than I do. I'm still a little bit skeptical of the bike, but it rounds that turn pretty well. And I was like, okay, well I'm gonna pump into this turn and we'll see what it does. So right here, I'm thinking, you know what? I don't have much brakes. I probably shouldn't do that. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm just going to send it. So up here, we go around the curve that's laid me down. And it laid me down pretty hard because I wasn't expecting it. It wasn't like a slide out where I hit loose and bam, just freaking hit the ground hard. I'm like, what the heck happened? Because the tires on this thing aren't horrible. It should have never skidded at that speed. So I'm dragging it, and I noticed, hey, I'm dragging this thing. What the heck? So I look back at the tire. It is not moving. So it's like, what in the world just happened? My bike just said, nope, I'm done with my rider, and kicked me off. So he's long gone. He has no idea what happened behind him. He's still trucking down the trail. So I got another guy coming, and I'm thinking, oh, well, he'll stop, and he might have a toolkit just in case I need something. No, he just goes cooking on by. He doesn't even ask if everything's okay or if he could do anything. Guys, be courteous to people on the trail. If you see somebody struggling, which, I mean, I'm not really struggling. I get this bike back into working condition, but if you see somebody on the trail and they might not have the nicest bike, or they might not have the nicest biking clothes or something like that, stop and ask them if they're all right, if they need any help with their bike. If you could do anything, just stop and ask. So got the bike back working, put the chain back on, got the brake unstuck from underneath of the rim, and we're cruising on and down again. There ain't no sense of stopping and crying over spilled milk, so let's send this bike down the hill again. So my buddy, he has no idea what's going on. He just got passed by the bike that just passed me, and he's thinking, wow, he must be cooking down these trails because he passed him. which wasn't the case because I was at a dead stop. So he said, I'm going to wait another 2 minutes and we'll see what's going on. So there he is at the bottom of the hill that I just looked over at. And yeah, I'm heading towards him, and we're both laughing because I just told him I just completely washed out on the trail. And he still don't really know what happened and why I did, because we've been doing pretty good up until that turn, and I hit it just as hard as the other turn, but I pumped into it that time. And I probably shouldn't have done that because you could feel the rim flex on this thing extremely bad when you pump into the turn. So now we're just going to go up here and I'm going to bullcrap and I'm going to laugh about what happened during the ride.
Nasty. Instead of you would have seen it, you'd have died.
Well, I stopped hearing you. I'm like, well, maybe he's just a little bit further back to where I can't hear him.
Back wheel locked up. The chain slipped off. Back wheel locked up. Going around the turn.
It's on video, right?
Oh yeah, it is.
Hell yeah.
All I went like this right here. I went like this right here. I barely tapped the brake, and all of a sudden it goes. It's like, wow! The bike kicks out one way. I'm going like this right here. I'm still holding on to the handlebars. The bike's going and I'm going. It's like, yeah. Is it blinking on top?
Oh. Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
It's recorded. Oh shit, that's funny.
Freaking hurt.
Alright?
I'm good. I got into a little bit of those leaves too, which didn't make the back wheel locking up any better. I bet that sucker's kinked to hell.
It's got a spot where it's like lumpy.
Oh, I hit it hard. Let's do it. Oh, okay.
You want to stay on this one then?
Hell yeah.